Look at the shine, brothers and sisters. Look at the shine. This is the first independent black school in American history, built with donations from every major black community on every continent to begin operation in a standard school building. Stop playing with us.
Let me tell you what Dr. Umar Johnson did 2 days ago. He went on Instagram Live with over 250 people watching, showed them a classroom with around 20 desks, blue walls, clean whiteboards, and then asked for donation.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy.
On the same live stream, he asked the community to bring him mac and cheese, deviled eggs, shrimp, greens with turkey juice, veggie lasagna, and a new personal chef because Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware.
Do you see me laughing, my nigga?
Because Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware. Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware. A school with no students.
I've never seen.
No certificate of occupancy.
I've never seen.
No operating permit.
I've never seen.
And until 2 days ago, a personal chef. This man stood in front of the Breakfast Club 2 weeks ago and told Charlemagne the renovations were complete. And 2 days ago, he was on Instagram wiping desks and asking for PayPal donations and deviled eggs at the same time. The community that donated millions to build this school is now being asked to bring the food too. 13 years, 1 classroom, no permits. 2 days ago, Dr. Umar Johnson went on Instagram Live, over 250 people watching, a classroom with 20 desks, blue walls, 2 whiteboards, a Windex bottle sitting on one of the desks, and Dr. Umar walking through the room, showing his donors what their money built. This was not a press conference. This was a live stream on Instagram to more than 200 people, wiping furniture. 2 weeks ago, he sat in the Breakfast Club chairs and told Charlemagne the renovations were complete. That was 12 days before this live stream. 12 days later, he is on Instagram with a Windex bottle showing donors a classroom that still has no certificate of occupancy. So let us take him at his word. The classroom has desks, the walls are painted blue, the whiteboards are up, the floors are clean. By his own account, the renovations are complete, and the building still cannot legally open as a school. Not because of the city, not because of the contractors, not because of the bank, because it does not have a certificate of occupancy.
Y'all know what's going on, and so do I.
After we get our certificate of occupancy, after we pass the final building permit, now here is where it gets interesting. While he was wiping the desks, while people were watching, while the building had no certificate of occupancy and no students and no operating permit.
G Academy. Make sure y'all hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. I love you too, Black Diamond. I love you too, Black Diamond. Go to the block party, my ninja. There's go one person to the block party. Who next? Who else going to the block party? Who else going to the block party? I love you too, Black Diamond. Bring me some mac and cheese. I need some where my mac and cheese queens at? I need a nice pot of mac and cheese. I need a nice veggie lasagna. I need some homemade banana pudding. Where the queens who can cook at? New queens don't. Where the queens who can cook? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. I need that mac and cheese. I need the deviled eggs. I need the shrimp. I need the greens with the turkey juice. Black Diamond, stop playing with me, Black Diamond. Where that food at, queen? Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware, y'all. Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware. I need a new chef. Who the new queen who gonna bring me the food? Where my Philly queens at? My Chester queens.
Not a fundraising page with a goal and a breakdown of where the money goes. Not a transparency report showing where the $250,000 that never got accounted for across 3 separate Breakfast Club appearances actually went. Just a PayPal link while wiping desks on Instagram Live. And the community that has been donating since 2013 is still being asked to send more. Not because a new expense came up, not because something unexpected happened, but because the PayPal link is just always running. At this point, the PayPal link has outlasted the contractors. It has outlasted the water bills. It has outlasted Chef Barbie. The building changes. The excuses change. The opening date changes. The PayPal link never changes. PayPal me/FDMG Academy while wiping a desk in a building that cannot legally open. That is the update 13 years in.
But the PayPal link was not the only ask on this live stream. He needed mac and cheese, deviled eggs, shrimp, greens with turkey juice, veggie lasagna, homemade banana pudding, all on the same live stream, all in the same session as the PayPal link, all requested from the same community that has been funding this building since 2013. Now I want you to sit with that for a second. The community donated to buy the building, then donated again to save it from the auction when the water bills went unpaid. And now they are being asked to bring the food too.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And here's why he needs a new chef in the first place. Chef Barbie moved out of Delaware. Chef Barbie, his personal chef, at a school with no students, no certificate of occupancy, had a personal chef who is now relocated out of the state, so he is recruiting. My Chester queens, my Philly queens, my Wilmington queens, my Camden queens. Whoever can cook needs to step up because the school that has been almost open since 2021 needs someone to handle the kitchen. The community gave millions to build an institution. They are now being asked to staff the kitchen and bring the deviled eggs. That is not a school update. That is a dinner request. Now let us talk about what is actually stopping the school from opening. He said it himself on the live stream. His exact words: after we get our certificate of occupancy. The certificate of occupancy is the legal document that says a building can be used for its intended purpose. Without it, the building cannot operate as a school, cannot have students, cannot have teachers, cannot have classes. It does not matter how clean the desks are. Without that certificate, the building is just a building. March 23rd, 2026, Breakfast Club, renovations complete. 12 days later, he is still waiting on permits. 2 years ago, he live streamed the bathroom. Today, it is one classroom. At this rate, the cafeteria goes live sometime around 2028. The renovation was supposed to be the last step. It was not the last step. And there is always a PayPal link running while they wait. While he was wiping the desks, he said something that I need you to hear clearly. He told the donors watching that their sons would be among the chosen ones at FDMG. His exact words: if your son is lucky enough to be amongst the chosen ones of FDMG, the chosen ones, not enrolled students, not applicants, not kids who passed an entrance requirement or met an academic standard, the chosen ones, selected by Dr. Umar Johnson for the Sacred Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
In a building with no certificate of occupancy, with no faculty roster, no curriculum, no enrollment process, no chef. The chosen ones have nowhere to sit yet because the building cannot legally open, but the language is already doing its job. Chosen ones, sacred institution, chosen by Dr. Umar Johnson for the revolution. That language is not accidental. That is the same language that has been running this operation since 2013.
Look at the shine, brothers and sisters. Look at the shine. Woo-hoo! I can't wait till the first day of class. I'm going to say, on your feet, young men. What is your name, sir? What is your name, sir? From this day forward, we do not bunny hop. Do you understand, young men? Do you understand? I am your professor. Dr. Umar Ifatunde. You may call me Dr. Umar. And the first rule of FDMG is if it's not about FDMG, we don't talk about it. Oh, yes. Repeat after me, young men. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Where my FDMG donors at? How many of y'all donated, brothers and sisters? When the last time you donated to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? When is the last time you donated to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? When is the last time you donated to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey? When your son come to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy for the first day, he never gonna wanna leave. When your son comes to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, when he sits in one of these seats, if your son is lucky enough to be amongst the chosen ones of FDMG, I said, if your son is lucky enough to be amongst the chosen ones at FDMG, he ain't never going to want to leave, brothers and sisters.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He is never going to want to leave, brothers and sisters. See, these Negroes got a million questions for King Kong, but they ain't have no questions for the miseducation machine. Black children been getting miseducated for 407 years, and we don't say nothing to them school districts. We don't say nothing to them school districts. But we got a million questions for the prince. Damn hypocrites.
You are not just donating to a school. You are part of a movement. Your son is not just a student. He is chosen. And while you are feeling chosen, the PayPal link is running 3 times. The Chosen One's framework is not about the children. It is about keeping the donors feeling special enough to keep sending money to a building that has never taught a single child. 13 years, 0 students, infinite chosen ones. Now here is the part that should make every single donor who ever sent money to FDMG feel something. On the same live stream, in the same session, while wiping desks, while recruiting a new personal chef, he announced FDMG South Africa, Nigeria, FDMG Brazil, UK, Costa Rica, Hawaii. And then he said this: somebody get the president of South Africa on the phone and tell him Dr. Umar need a school building. I don't need no money, just give me the building.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. I'll knock the fuck out you. Damn, man. Hey.
Let that land for a second. He has owned a building in Wilmington, Delaware since 2019. It still does not have a certificate of occupancy. It has never taught a single child. And on a live stream 2 days ago, he asked someone to get the president of South Africa on the phone to give him another building for free because he does not need the money. He will raise the money. Just give him the building. The Delaware donors have been funding the dream since 2013. The certificate of occupancy is still pending, and now the same pitch is being prepared for South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, and the UK. This is not ambition.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Ambition requires a track record. You cannot expand what you have not yet opened, but the PayPal link works in every country. All right, stop for a second, because I want you to go back through everything we just covered and look for the school. The desks are there, 20 of them, blue walls, clean whiteboards, a Windex bottle. He showed you all of it on his own live stream, to his own donors, on his own phone. But there are no teachers, no students, no curriculum, no enrollment process, no operating permit, no certificate of occupancy, no chef. What the community donated to build is still not a school. It is a building with furniture that a man is cleaning on Instagram Live while asking for PayPal donations and deviled eggs.
Say Cheese TV if he paying. I go on Say Cheese. I go on mozzarella cheese, Italian cheese. I'll go on melted cheese, frozen cheese. We need money for the revolution. Tell Say Cheese to get at the prince. Serious conversations only. I don't want to talk about people. I want to talk about ideas. I want to talk about solutions. I want to talk about institutions. Don't waste my time talking about what you think about him and what do you think about him. I don't think anything about them. I'm too busy trying to liberate African people. South Africa, what's up, South Africa? We got to build FDMG, South Africa. I need one of them South African schools in the ghetto. I need one of them South African schools in the township. Somebody get the president of South Africa on the phone and tell him Dr. Umar need a school building. I don't need no money, just give me the building. I don't need no money, we'll raise the money, just give me the school building. South Africa, are you ready? Nigeria, are you ready for FDMG, Nigeria? Birmingham, UK, are you ready for FDMG, Birmingham, UK? Manchester, UK, are you ready for FDMG, Manchester, UK? Costa Rica, are you ready for FDMG, Costa Rica? Brazil, are you ready for FDMG, Brazil? We not playing with y'all. FDMG Hawaii, FDMG Texas, my Houston, my Dallas, my Fort Worth, my San Antonio, are you ready for FDMG?
And here's what I need you to notice. Every single receipt in this video came from him, not from a critic, not from a hater, not from the struggle streamers doing it for 2 views, from his own Instagram live, his own words, his own PayPal link, his own food request, his own permit admission, his own international expansion announcement. He gave you all of this himself. The Breakfast Club gave you the contractor contradiction. The Pennsylvania board hearing gave you the credential admission. The Douglas family gave you the bloodline rejection. And now his own Instagram live gives you the desk wipe and the deviled egg request. Every chapter of this story, the receipts come from inside his own narrative, not from outside enemies, from him, every single time. That man is not being sabotaged by the system. That man is the system. And the community that keeps donating, keeps showing up, keeps bringing the mac and cheese and the deviled eggs and the greens with the turkey juice. That community deserves one question answered before the next PayPal link drops. What exactly are we funding?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Here is what I keep coming back to. Dr. Umar Johnson has been doing this for 13 years. And in 13 years, the ask has never changed. Send money, bring food, trust the process. The chosen ones are coming. What has changed is the scale of the ask. It started with a school in Delaware. Now it is schools on 4 continents. The building in Delaware still does not have a certificate of occupancy, but the international expansion is already being announced on Instagram Live while the desks get wiped down. The community that funded the Delaware dream is still waiting for the Delaware school. The South African community has not been asked yet. The Nigerian community has not been asked yet. The Brazilian community has not been asked yet, but they will be. And when they are asked, the pitch will sound exactly the same as it did in 2013. A credential, a legacy connection, a vision for Black liberation, a PayPal link, 3 times. So here's the question I want you to sit with. At what point does the community decide that the ask itself is the product? Not the school, not the chosen ones, not the other events and programs he has been running alongside FDMG, the ask. The perpetual fundraising machine that has been running since 2013 with a rotating cast of excuses and a PayPal link that never changes. Because the school might open, the permits might come through, the certificate of occupancy might get signed. August 2027 might actually happen this time. But even if it does, even if the doors open and the chosen ones walk in and the mac and cheese gets served and Chef Barbie gets replaced, the question of where 13 years of donations went will still be sitting there unanswered, waiting for someone in those Breakfast Club chairs to finally pick up a calculator. In case you missed the last video, here it is. Click now and I'll see you there.
Panda, 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 panda.
Panda out.